Hello, everybody. I had the chance today to sit with Danie Gateka, a talented singer of the reggae band One Drop. It starts now. Hello, Danie.
Hi, Lady Sasha.
Bonjour, bonjour. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm actually, despite the rainy weather, like it's been raining crazy as you can see in Beijing.
Yes, and floods
So,
everywhere. Crazy.
how did you deal with the rain?
Just stayed inside and
Bob Marley say, I like that famous quote. He's saying that some people feel the rain, but some people just get wet.
you
And
know.
you know, we the type of people like we just feel the rain. We have to enjoy it, just the sound of it, just the feeling. Like we should be happy about it. Just mine.
But with a warm
Otherwise,
cup of tea inside the house, not outside.
yeah. So let's go back to your journey here.
Mhm.
It's been a certain time, I think a very long time you in China as
Yeah.
a student. You you actually just graduated, so congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lady Sasha.
And I would like to know how did you do be to think about being a member of a reggae band called One Drop?
Okay. So that started in 2008 when I had just arrived in China, and I was just a student, and then
Hmm.
a friend of a friend needed a singer for Christmas Eve. And then there was no one available. Everyone was busy. So he called me. And then I went to sing. And then after that, I just started getting a few singing gigs here and there. And then I first joined a reggae band called Mitabe, actually, before One Drop. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was just me and some friends and some other Chinese friends actually, and we were singing reggae as well.
Oh
And
wow! So
yes, we did.
Chinese people in 2008, they already knew reggae.
Yes, they did. Actually, that band dates of I don't know how many years, but I joined them maybe in 2010, 2010, and then I started singing with them. That's when I first started singing reggae actually. And
Hmm.
then in 2012, that's when One Drop started.
So Danny, One Drop, uh, from who this idea came from?
Okay, so there is an Ethiopian man called Sam, and he's one of the organizers of Bob Marley Day, the reggae party
Mm-hmm.
that happens every year on February 6th. And I remember, I think it was after the Bob Marley Day of 2012, and then he
Mm-hmm.
came up with this idea. There were these two Ghanaian guys, amazing musicians, and they had come here, I think, the previous year, and he took them and called Johnson and me to make a reggae band. He basically took people from different bands and thought about bringing us together to make one band. We are about eight. Eight.
Okay.
Yes. There are two Chinese guys, um, one Ghanaian guy, two Zambians, me from Burundi, and one guy from Mauritius and one guy from Venezuela. It's basically a big family. Yeah, it's a big
This is
family.
wow, really
Yeah.
diverse.
Yeah. A lot of people just coming together for the love of reggae, you know?
listening to another episode of the No Name Podcast, or NNP. NNP is a show that aims to bring the world's Black diaspora to the forefront and highlights their unique lifestyles while connecting their common cultures. The perspectives of the diaspora are valuable, and no one can tell our stories better than us. So thanks for hearing ours. We appreciate your support and encourage you to share. NNP, many voices, one sound. Peace.
You performing reggae songs in China, which is kind of crazy because I'm pretty sure a lot of people from outside they don't even know that Chinese people know about that music. So can you tell us how Chinese people accept this music, what they think about reggae?
Well, I've never really interviewed any of them or talked to any of them to ask what they think about it, but I've met a number of Chinese people who love reggae because even our first drummer, when we first started One Drop, our drummer was Chinese. The first drummer we had was Chinese, and there's also that other reggae band called Long Shang Dao, and they're all Chinese and they play reggae and they're really good. So
Hmm.
I think there is a number of Chinese people who know reggae and love reggae.
What, Danny, what impressed you mostly when you perform?
So what impresses me when I'm playing with One Drop is just the joy and love for reggae music I feel on stage. It's not the same as when I'm playing with other bands, to be honest, or doing another kind of music. But when I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing reggae with One Drop, with those musicians, I just feel happy and we just have fun. I remember there was a day, I think it was in 2012 or 13, it had rained heavily all day and then it had snowed. It was in November. And I think in the audience at Dos Colegas, we had maybe less than 10 people. The weather was horrible, but I just remember the joy we felt, although we didn't have anyone watching us or just those 10 people. The joy
Mm-hmm.
feeling that day just playing music, I think
Hmm.
that's just gonna be, I'm gonna remember this for life, having fun.
One Drop is mainly playing Bob Marley portfolios, mainly the
Yeah,
music you
yeah.
singing. So, but what kind of message you want to say with the Bob Marley song?
Well, it's not one message really, but I think people know and love Bob Marley, especially our audience, which is mostly foreigners here in Beijing. People know and
Mm-hmm.
love Bob Marley, and Bob Marley has a strong message of peace, love, equality, justice for
Mm-hmm.
all. So that message should always be remembered and, reminded to everybody. And, it doesn't hurt if that comes with a awesome, awesome sounds and dancing and having fun. So yeah, I think reggae always have some kind of positivity.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the message.
Thanks for checking out another episode of the No Name Podcast, or NNP. We value our platform and are working to bring you the best show possible. Now you can help make that happen. If you like what you've heard or have an idea to make it better, feel free to follow us on Wechat, Twitter, and Instagram at bizunsasha, BIZUNSASHA, and tell us what you think. Or you can send us an email at nonamepodcast123@gmail.com. NNP, many voices, one sound. Peace.
Mhm.
Did you already thought about doing like a collaboration or album with the Chinese band?
No, actually, I never thought of it because the way I started doing music here in China, as I told you, it was just I did a gig and I started working in a few bars and meeting more musicians and kind of happened like that. I
Mm-hmm.
came to study. I came to China to study, and then I found myself doing music as well. It was kind of a
Mm-hmm.
win-win because I got to do something I love as well, you know. But I never really thought about making a CD or an album with a Chinese band. Maybe it could be in the future plans of One Drop. We could have a collaboration with a Chinese reggae band or other Chinese musicians. That would
Mm-hmm.
actually be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But did you always think you could sing even before coming to China?
Professionally, no, or being on stage, not really, because back home, I always loved singing. I've always loved singing.
Yeah, because you got a beautiful voice. I cannot believe you
Ah,
didn't know you
come
could sing.
on. Come on. So, well, I've always loved singing, but just singing on my own or just with friends. But I had never been on stage before I came to China. I never been on stage like singing in front
Wow.
of people, entertaining people. I've never done that. It was just with friends or, at church. But I've never thought of singing professionally. And then it
And that's
happened.
how everything started.
Yeah, and then I came to China and it's an amazing experience really. I'm really, really happy that I got to do what I love here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, what is your best song? The one of the your favorite song you've been performed here in China?
One of the best songs. I got a couple, I think. Or okay, I love singing No One Balisha Keys in the reggae version. And
Uh-huh.
yes, and I love singing Satisfy My Soul by Bob Marley.
Can you dress like this? Can you give us a few words of
Really?
satisfies my soul? Like just like this, the part that you like, just a part that you like, and you just sing like this, a cappella.
Oh no. I'm telling you that I like it like this. I like it like this. And you should know by now. I like it like this. I like it like
Like
this.
it. I really like it. I can't wait to be present to your next live performance. You're going to be playing really soon, I think.
Yes, actually, Friday night at Modernista.
Friday night at
Yes,
Modernist. I will not.
Friday 22nd at Modernista.
Boy, look at me now. Beside home, for my glory. But if you wanna know the truth, I'm slowly losing my crown. But if you wanna know the truth,
You're listening to another episode of the No Name Podcast, or NNP. NNP is a show that aims to bring the world's black diaspora to the forefront and highlights their unique lifestyles while connecting their common cultures. The perspectives of the diaspora are valuable, and no one can tell our stories better than us. So thanks for hearing ours. We appreciate your support and encourage you to share. NNP, many voices, one sound. Peace.
but after Modernista, what are your plans for the future?
Well, I just graduated. I just finished my MBA, so it's looking for a job. But I'll never give up on music, actually. Music will always
Hmm.
be something I do because I love it. But I decided not to pursue it as a career. I'll just do it I'll always do it as something I love.
Do you have advice for students in the music industry in China? So what advice you can share to those youngins?
Well, I would say just start. When I first started, I could barely look at people when I was on stage. I was super shy. I didn't know how to stand or whether I should look at people, look at the audience, or just, look down. I didn't know whether I should dance or just stand right there. But you just have to start somewhere. And
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of open mics or jamming sessions around Beijing, and just, go meet musicians, get on that stage, even if you think you're not good or whatever, just go and meet musicians and yeah, start. And I'm sure that you'll be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you, Danie, for your time.
that's right.
And do you have a last word to say?
First of all, thank you, Lady Sasha, for having me on the No Name podcast. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I hope to see you on the 22nd, Friday at Modernista,
I
starting
will be there.
from 10 p.m. Come,
Mm-hmm.
listen, and dance on reggae music. As for the contact, we have a Facebook page called One Drop One Love. We also have a WeChat group for
Mm-hmm.
the One Drop fans. So yeah,
Thank you for
well,
everything.
thank
And
you, Lady Sasha. Thank you so much.
see you very soon. Bye
See
bye.
ya. Bye.